Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching first and foremost and tuning in to this video. Yesterday, I made a video for the first time in over a year where I talked about how I'd like to start regularly making videos again, just documenting me selling options. And if I do well or if I do bad, hopefully you'll find it entertaining nonetheless. But if it goes well, maybe you can find it inspirational. I don't know. And before we get started, if you like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing. I'd like to get to 1,000 subs. It's currently my milestone, and I would appreciate it. So tomorrow is a big day, and if you don't already know, SoFi is a large position in my Robinhood portfolio. If we take a look, it's about 41%, if this ever loads, 40.92%. And aside from that, I sold a few of my shares, and now am sitting on some cash just in case I acquire more, I guess. But I bought a few call options before earnings tomorrow. And earnings tomorrow is why I said it's a big day tomorrow. And these aren't short-term call options. I usually don't buy options, but these are pretty deep in the money and about a year out. So I find them relatively safe. But there's two things I want to talk about today. One, I made two trades that amounted to over $100. I sold two options. And two, what I'm looking to do tomorrow with SoFi earnings. So if we go to my spreadsheet that I use to just keep track of the options I sell, we can see today there are two that I sold. I sold a call and I sold a put. And I've been running the wheel strategy on SPY, and I was assigned 100 shares of SPY at $579. And so now I could start selling calls on those 100 shares. And so I sold a 582 call option. That's a strike, and got $90 in premium with an expiration of today, so just one day. And then I also sold one put of SoFi at a strike of $9.50, expiring this Friday, and I got $11. So $101 total from the two options I sold. And by the way, if you're wondering where these SPY shares are, they're actually my Fidelity account, so they're not in my Robinhood account. And something else I ended up doing, which I kind of prefaced yesterday, is I had 5 SoFi puts that I sold a while back, about a month ago maybe, that expired this Friday, and I got really good premium off them. And I ended up just buying to close those 5 puts at $2 a piece. And so that freed up collateral being whatever 850 times 5 is. So I don't have many puts of SoFi left. I have one for this Friday at $10 that's more risky because we're not too far off from $10, especially post earnings. You never know which way it's going to go. And then I have 4 at $9.50. And so if SoFi goes up because earnings are good and people are in agreement about that, these puts will likely go down dramatically in price, and I'll probably just buy to close these. Or maybe at least this $9.50 puts. And then on the flip side, if SoFi ends up disappointing folks and they end up driving down the price, which is totally possible, what I'll likely do is roll these two options. Maybe I'll keep a couple $9.50 ones open just to acquire maybe 200 more shares at $9.50. But the other two I'll roll, and I'll also roll this $10 put if they're in the money. And that will generate some more premium as well. And that's basically all I'm looking for. I sold a lot of puts over the past month that are expiring this Friday, and I bought to close majority of them. And the reason I sold so many over last month is just because the premiums were so good just because of upcoming earnings and the uncertainty there. So I'll be up well early enough tomorrow just to keep track of price action and how they do earnings wise. And yeah, hopefully they do well. And if you own SoFi, they do well for your sake too. But thanks so much for watching. That's all I have to update you guys with today. And I hope to see you in a future video.